and click on the page, and then that'll pop up on the left side.
And then we're gonna hit the.
What did that sound mean?
That was me booping live. You guys are now live.
Yay! Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, we're getting the last. I'm getting the last little bits of
Jeremiah's
the
always,
most complicated coat we've ever made.
always getting dressed on stream.
We're pretty close to it. We were. I was looking for something that would fit, or that was my size that we still have.
Mm-hmm. The YouTubes can't see it, but on Instagram you get to see Jeremiah's
The shoes.
fresh kicks. I called him Shadow the Hedgehog today.
Now YouTube.
Gotta go fast, baby.
That's the least awkward pose ever.
Yeah.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
We gotta have a better intro.
Who are we? What is it?
We
Who
are
are you?
people that are here
I'm Leslie.
today. I'm Jeremiah. Be careful, that car rolls.
And Key's moderating.
Yay!
It's Keith.
We're here to talk about.
A couple of things.
I'm looking at the. I like have a hard time looking at which camera, like focusing on which
Just
camera to.
look above
What are
your
you doing?
Instagram.
It's been a long day. It's Thursday. We're going to talk about two things,
Hola.
and two things only. No, more than two is fine. We're going to talk about the grand finale and the current special that we have going on, and also
The Helsing, baby.
we should grab a Watchdog shirt. That's all.
Oh yeah, we should. Okay, so first things first, the grand finale. If you're signed up to our email list, which you better be at this point, come on, like exclusive emails, cool things, first time access to stuff, and it's literally just emails from us. You're not getting spam, you're not getting junk. It's like it's just us.
I'm assuming that most people watching have
I
probably
have to
signed up.
assume, right?
But we do offer. This is something we don't really talk about a ton. I guess we can talk about it now. We do offer a coupon. We offer money off.
In an insane way.
Coupon.
I don't know why you had to repeat it.
We do offer a discount for anyone who signs up for our mailing list for the first time. So if you know anyone that hasn't signed up, who might be interested in our things, we just teased a few things lately that people are quite excited about, it seems. So we've gotten a lot of people signing up for the email list. So if you know anybody who might be interested in our products or who's interested in a discount on some of our cool products.
Or just wants to hear from us.
Yeah, that too, I guess.
I don't think people do.
I think we get a lot of questions of like, I guess, so we sent out an email earlier this week talking about the Grand Finale collection, and we just sent out one today about the Helsing. And I think people get so many emails from different companies, and they think, oh, this is not being written by a human person. This is some kind of like AI bot that's putting this together, or I'm going to get a bunch of spam. We sort of really put a lot of time and effort into making the emails. Each one of them is handmade, almost in the sense that our coats are as well, our clothing is as well. So really like to put a lot of time and effort into making really cool, really interactive emails.
Yeah, we want to show you cool stuff. We make cool stuff, and we want you to see just how cool it is.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate because I think a lot of times emails have a bad reputation
Back
of.
here, back here.
I think emails have a bad reputation of sending just junk and spam and things like that. So we want to try to tell people, or start telling people as much as we can, that we really put a lot into these emails. They're kind of our biggest communication with our customers outside of social media.
How we talk to you folks.
So we would like to have as many people as possible signed up because it's a great way to see new things. If you're already signed up, you can make sure that you are on the list to receive the emails because, like I said, we do have some interesting stuff coming out in the next couple of weeks.
Very interesting stuff coming out soon.
So that's enough about that. What are we wearing today, and why are we wearing these things today?
All right. So these two pieces, the AJ5 and the Gargoyle, which we'll talk about, are part of the Grand Finale collection. If you got our email on Tuesday, then you know that we are running a current special on the Grand Finale where you get a very sweet shirt if you buy things from the Grand Finale collection. And a Grand Finale, all right, that's the shirt. It's really nice.
It's a really nice shirt.
When we think shirt, like, you know, it's not a rinky-dink t-shirt. It's very, very nice. It's high quality like everything we make. And it's got a cool little design on there. So, The Grand Finale collection is a collection of products and pieces that, this is it, folks. This is the last of them. They will disappear and you will never see them again, so you need to get them now before they're gone. For instance, I'm wearing this very, very sweet AJ5 jacket, which was featured in the email on Tuesday. And this is the last one. This is a size 33, blue, and...
It's 33 or 35?
This is a 33, baby. And if it hasn't already, I hope it hasn't been.
No, it would have already shipped out.
I'm gonna buy this one today. So, anyway, but this is the last one. So if you wanted a blue AJ5 in a women's cut, that is a 33 or even a 35 because we don't have a 35. This is it.
So Leslie wore this on stream or in the email. There's a little spinny animation on roller skates, wearing the free T-shirt.
Yeah, so you can
that
get
you
your
get.
shirt too in the email.
So if you like that look, and if you buy the jacket, you qualify automatically for the shirt. So that whole get up, and the shirt is a it was originally $28. It's been discounted to $20, I believe. So it's a $28 value that you just get for free thrown in with your order. On any product, you can buy any products as long as the minimum is over 200.
Of the Grand Finale collection.
Oh, the Grand Finale collection.
Yes,
Thank
of
you.
the Grand Finale. So yeah, these are products that are disappearing. So these are exclusives that if you can find it and it's something that you like and it's in your size, my God, you better get it.
There's a lot of love in the chat right now for the gargoyle.
Hell yeah.
Somebody's asking if we have any gargoyles at the Ren Fair. Not of our own, but we did see one of our Vanguard there wearing one.
So we only have like 5 or 6 left.
Very few. They are all in the Grand Finale.
So one of the reasons I want to wear the gargoyle on stream, in addition to the fact that it was in my size, is that I think it's a good. It's very elaborate. I think this is the first time Leslie I think has seen one of these up close. It's a good example of how I think when people see the I think it buttons across. It can do a lot. When people think of like last sale items, I think there's a tendency to think of them as like lesser quality or that maybe there's something wrong with them. That's not the case at all. A lot of times with most of, if not all of these products, there are things that we've sold a lot of them, or pretty much all of them, and the only ones that are remaining are maybe like a few sizes here and there, and they just aren't sizes that are typical, or they, for whatever reason. It's also because we make a lot of different designs. And if you guys have been following us for the past couple of years, if you've seen our museum page, I think the past 2 years we've launched like 25 or 30 new designs each year, and it's just literally not feasible to keep all of those things in stock. So we make stuff sometimes that people are like, for the people that love it, they really love it, but maybe other people it's not really their thing, and that's fine. That's just part of the design process. So the Grand Finale is a way to put these items in a special place and kind of give them their highlighting as they are, like Leslie said, going away. So they will eventually be going away. Really, around the end of the year, we start to think about taking them off of, we start having to make room in our inventory for them to make room for other stuff.
We update design. I say we. I don't update anything. David updates designs and makes new cool things, and so we cycle through designs, and there are products that, it's not time to restock them, so we're trying to give you the best opportunity to get this cool stuff before we take it off of the website.
Yeah, and it will. I think pretty much everything in the Grand Finale has already been discounted. Some things by a pretty large margin, or they are like the gargoyle things that are so special and so unique, and
We just don't have that many.
Yeah, we only made 42 of this, so that's all that exists and will ever exist. There were a few customs made before it was the gargoyle, but only a handful, but they were a little bit different.
The custom gargoyles also started at $1,200.
Okay, yes, the custom gargoyles were a little bit more expensive. So the gargoyle
$9.95
is
steal.
yeah, right. So the gargoyle is $9.95 currently. It is, I think, the most expensive item we sell. If you've ever seen one in person, they are. Everyone that sees them in person are like, "Is that real? Like, is there something? Is this? Am I having a dream? Like, it's so elaborate, and there are so many pieces, over 200 pieces, hours and hours to hand sew each one of them.
If Hernandez is wondering what size you have of that one.
So this is the 41. I think it's everyone that we have left is the last one in its size, and I think there are 4 or 5 of them at most. We've actually sold. We've been taking them to cons throughout the year, and I think we sell maybe 1 at each convention. I think we sold 1 in NYCC. They're not going to be at TRF. They're here. They're on the shelf, and they will eventually go away, and you won't be able to get them. So
I thought for a second that you were going to say hours and hours of fun, which honestly, it's a jacket and a puzzle. There are so many pieces.
Oh, you mean to put it together? Yeah. I'm not even going to start to go into the way that this thing is worn because we would be here for the rest of the afternoon. So.
Rally_98 on Instagram says that they wore their gargoyle to the Ren Fair last weekend, so they might be the one that I got.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Shout out. Was
I
it
mean,
you?
With there only being like 37 of them in the wild, it's a pretty small group of people. So if you'd like to join that group,
Pretty exclusive.
we have a couple left.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else about the grand finale?
I
So,
mean, there's
what-
super cool stuff in there, and you should go check it out.
What are the deal details again? The offer?
That if you buy stuff from the grand finale,
Yes.
amounting more than $200, then you get a free sweet shirt.
Also, to be clear, you do have to go in and select the shirt that you
Yes.
want in the size that you want, add it to your cart, and then it will automatically become free. It doesn't, like,
Yes.
if you just check out with the stuff that you already have in your cart, then we don't know what size.
Yes, thank you, Kay. So luckily we do have a pretty good assortment of the shirts left in all the sizes. So I think there are 5 or 6 sizes, as with most of our items. There's a very, they're well fit, and there's a pretty wide variety and range of sizes. So if you would like to take advantage of this deal, like he was saying, add your items to the cart, and then you go to the shirt page, and you add the size that you want into your cart as well, and then the discount is automatically applied. Key, would you please stop? Okay, so I'm going to go change, and I will be right back. I don't know.
Have fun with that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I regret that.
So the AJ5 is also a favorite of mine, especially in the feminine cut, because as you can see right there, there's like a large ribbed knit section in the back there that makes it really well fitted on the body. I love
Yes. As someone who is a sturdy base, I would say,
it.
it's nice to have something that like has that stretch exactly where like it's so nicely fit here, like nice and tailored, and then to have that there, it's just, there's no riding up, there's no like fear of bending over. If anyone remembers the early 2000s where low-rise jeans and you just have to like
They're starting to come back.
I know, yeah, unfortunately. The youth don't know.
The only ones in my size, unfortunately, are not oversized.
Yeah, the electric blue is just. I feel like so many of our items are generally, black or gray.
I'll have to make it obvious and not that far.
Sorry, we're being directed.
Teresa Wind also asks, were all of the Shinobis that used to be in the grand finale sold or taken elsewhere? We actually sold the very
last one.
Shinobis at New York Comic Con, the last 3 that we had.
The very last Shinobis at New York Comic Con. So.
Yep, so they are gone.
So,
Anyway, what has you changed into?
All right, yes. What do I have on, and why am I wearing it?
you have on a Helsing, and you're wearing it because it's dope. Oh, and because we sent an email today, which all of you should have gotten. No, actually, we split test that, didn't we?
Yeah, so we are doing
So not all of you got that one.
So just like last week, if y'all are in the Vanguard, we're doing some testing with emails again.
We want to see what days you all like to receive emails.
Yeah, we want to find
When
out
do you
what's
read your
the
email?
what's the best time so that the emails go out when people are actually like have a chance to look at them. So we look at things like, open rate and how long it takes people to open them and things like that, because ideally we don't want emails going out at a time when like people don't have a chance to look at them. So
So yes, this is the Helsing, and whether you got the email today or you'll get it on Saturday to read at your leisure, it is a coat that transforms. It is a coat that has many different features.
Yeah, so these little buttons are smaller here on the collar than the rest of the jacket.
No, they're not.
Oh, yeah, they are. Are they not?
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're the same size.
Optical illusion. No, so the Helsing. So the reason we showed it. So we launched the Helsing a month or two ago. So the reason we're showing it is, unfortunately, the Helsing was one of the items that was sort of affected by some of the delays and manufacturing. But it will be shipping very soon. We don't know the exact date just yet. We're still holding by our mid-November time frame. So in the next couple of weeks. So we just wanted to put it back on everyone's radar. I feel like it's a coat that we launched to some fanfare, but then we had some other big launches. The Kenway came out, the Cormac came out, and it was very popular. So I feel like we didn't really do the Helsing.
Yeah, people didn't really get to see as much of the Helsing and what it can do, and it can do a lot.
Yeah, like it's due service. So this is the green. So we have 3 colors in men's and 1 color in women's. If you were at NYCC, you got a chance to look at it. It was actually quite popular at NYCC. We had a couple of people order them. We actually had a couple that ordered a men's and a women's cut at NYCC just based off of the samples. So it's actually quite popular. When people see it in person, they're like, wow, it's really sort of does a lot of things like Leslie was saying, and it's the wax canvas looks really nice. So we have 3 colors. Ranger, this colorway, which is the green. Hopefully in the email as well, you can get a better idea of what the actual green looks like.
The last time we showed the Helsing on live stream, it was hard to communicate the color.
Yeah, it's probably somewhat difficult still now. It's just the nature of the color temperature of the lights and stuff. So there's Gravestone, which is brown and with a gray accent on the interior.
So on Instagram, it looks pretty accurate to the green. On YouTube, it is like seaweed fluorescent green.
Okay. So it's not as, if you get down eye level with the monitor there, the monitor kind of affects the way that the colors look as well.
Nope.
No, so look at that.
Still bright.
So
it's like Kelly green on it.
If you go, so we added some more photos to the website. If you go on the, if you're subscribed to the email, obviously you'll see it. We actually have an animation of some water splashing on it as well, which turned out really cool.
Pretty fun to make.
You get a really good. So I tried to color correct all of those images to be sort of accurate to a 50% gray color card, so that they should be pretty accurate to what you would see in real life. So we have this color, the Gravestone, which is brown and gray, and then we have Night's Watch, which is the black. And if you're familiar with Roman gilded onyx, it's very similar to that. Just the interior is like a fabric instead of actual wax canvas. So it's not too dissimilar from the Kenway colorway, except it's fabric.
Quick question. Bay State Vader is wondering, how long will the boba-inspired coat be around?
Ooh, the Bounty Hunter.
The Bounty Hunter is pretty popular.
The Bounty Hunter is fairly popular, especially it shows. People, I think that, I don't know if it has to do with, you need to see really interesting stuff in person before you really love it, but something about seeing the Bounty Hunter in person is the thing that sells people on it. But yeah, I think it's still pretty popular. So that's that one, I would say, not disappearing soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, probably not. There's a good chance it won't be. I mean, it's one of our more popular Star Warriors designs.
Yeah.
That and the Star Warrior vest as well have been very popular too.
Although, I will always caveat this by saying, given the nature of trying to do manufacturing and hand making things ethically in the United States, in a COVID/post-COVID nonsensical world, if you see something that you like and that's in your size and that's in stock, just go ahead and pull the trigger on that one, because when it comes to restocking and you never know how things go and how long things might take. So
yeah, we really hate telling.
By all means, the Bounty Hunter's not disappearing, But if you find it and it's in your size, you might as well.
We really hate telling people things like, "Oh, it'll be here for a long time," and then like something happens and we aren't able to.
Right, the fabric disappears off the face of the earth.
Or like something bad happens and it's really difficult to make it. So
We always, the way that I like to say it to people is that we can never guarantee A would be stock on anything.
We super never can because you really never know whether it's a fabric issue, a supply issue, a manufacturing issue, or any other thing happens.
And sometimes something that's really, really popular one season or 1 year may not be popular the next year, and we gotta say goodbye. We gotta let it go.
Yeah.
make sure this is on the ground so it picks you up.
Mola
It is.
fan, hope I'm pronouncing that right, says, bad wax canvas can be really unpleasant, so getting your hands on it is a game changer. Yeah, I think our text wax is really
Ooh,
good.
what's bad wax canvas?
I'm not entirely sure.
Is it like stiff or is it goopy? Like what happens?
I've seen some that's really thin. So if you use thin weight fabric, the wax doesn't stay in it very well, and so it has a tendency to come out because it doesn't have anything to soak into. I've also seen it be either really underwaxed or really overwaxed, which is like, it can be goopy if it's got too much, or it can be like dry and it just may as well not even be wax.
It's like inflexible.
Yeah, so we do keep track of like, since we make everything in such small batches, like the Helsing, for example, there was actually something with one of the waxes and we had to like make some adjustments or
Yeah, we do rigorous wax testing.
Yeah, like make sure that the wax because it is something that is done like it's not a mechanical, like you have to take an item and add something to it. Sometimes there can be inconsistencies. So since we do make such a small amount of things, we try to make sure that everything is as consistent as possible. Because like if you're only making 200 of something, you better make damn sure that they're all in really good shape. So that's what we do.
Kalos_Thanatos asks, any idea if the Resistance inspired jacket will make it back? I really loved that one.
Oh, the Rebel one. The
I
Rebel one.
really loved that one too.
So we
Sorry.
so we did send emails out and to the people that did back it. Thank you if you were.
Yes, yeah.
You really liked it?
I also loved that one.
I mean, the Rebel one was an example of why we were trying that model. It was something that we didn't sell enough of that we wanted to, and so we weren't able to move forward with it.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it really illustrates kind of an interesting component of what happens when you are a small company, where you are making original designs and putting them out in the world. This idea that everything that we put out there is us hoping that you love what we put out there. And so, the Rebel one. That's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, that's why we do it. We want to make sure that the things that we make are feasible to be made, and sometimes if they aren't popular enough, then we can't make them, unfortunately. So we would love to make every single design in as few of them as possible. So if we sold 5 of something, we would love to be able to make it and sell it, but unfortunately we don't. That's one of the reasons we stopped doing customs, is it's just not feasible to both make enough items. It's not feasible to make enough items that they're always in stock, and also make few enough items that we can make customs at the same time. That's not feasible from a business perspective. So.
We gotta keep these lights on, Look how bright these lights are.
But not just that, from just like a storage perspective, like we only have limited space. So for example, we have 200 Son of Spartas, right? That everybody loves that coat. It takes up a lot of space. And yet we also have the material. We have to keep the materials on hand for things that we're custom making as well. Like it's just really.
I need you to get the sass out of your voice with the everybody loves that coat.
Everybody loves that.
Everybody does love that coat. I have the Son of Sparta, and that shit rules.
Or the Rook takes up a lot of space too.
Rook also rules.
Really, any of our champions, we try to keep them here, and like 250 of an item doesn't seem like a lot compared to, maybe it's a fast fashion manufacturer, but like for us, it is a lot. So,
Daniel E. Arnold 2 says, sucks the customs model is scrapped. I would have died for another Harrier again. And also, Kalos also says that they were a backer and wished to know if we could do it as custom. And I think we kind of answered that question.
I mean, It's not. I don't think that people would be willing to pay the price that it would have to be custom.
Yep.
Yeah. The cost to make a single coat, just to sell a single coat. Y'all think the gargoyle is expensive. Yeah, that would be wild money.
The only way that anybody can manufacture, especially clothing, for a reasonable price is to make it at scale, to make it in a large enough volume that, you can do them in a way that doesn't cost.
Because, behind every coat, we're talking about, just behind the Helsing, right? We're talking about David's time. We're talking about the space to store it. We're talking about the material to make it. We're talking about the sewist's time. There's a lot of...
The cutting, the fabric storage, the, our time to sort of market it and put it out there for people so that they can buy it.
Sewing machine.
So it's just...
Wax. It's just
really difficult. It was cool to do customs and something that I think David and Willow really enjoyed, but it's just not something that we can do going forward. So.
And that is to say that, even though the Rebel 1 won't ever be coming back, it doesn't mean that we won't be releasing something that scratches all of the same niche interests that jacket did, just hopefully in a...
And we never say never.
It's also, too, it's not like we ever... So pivot. So, our Assassin's Creed collection, for example, if you haven't signed up for that, I don't know about that. So we're doing a custom rook for that. So it's not like we, David still does some custom things for giveaways or things like that, just not sort of made to order.
That's true. We are doing a custom rook giveaway.
Yeah.
That ends
December 1st. That's why I kind of wanted to bring it up. So basically 1 month left. If you make any purchase from the Assassin's Creed collection, you get entered into this drawing to win a custom rook. So we have clarified too, the custom rook is a custom color of your choice within a certain, if they don't make...
there are limitations?
Yeah, if they don't make the color, you can't get it. But there is a wide variety of that herringbone wool that is available in different colors. And it's also going to be custom, fit to the person as well. So it's going to be based on the measurements of the person and a custom color choice within the variables that are allowed.
I know that whoever wins the custom rook will probably design something cool and stylish.
You want one hot pink?
I want someone to just do it for the damn bit, just hot pink rook,
leopard print,
bedazzled. Just to watch David have to bedazzle something.
You
would
say
be
that
incredible.
Somebody would definitely do it.
I would.
Yeah.
But on that note, you can actually get a free entry, I believe, with an email sign up.
Yeah. So if you haven't signed up to our email list, you do get a free entry.
If you sign up on the Assassin's Creed page? How does that work? Do you know how that works?
I'm not sure how that works. I think so.
Okay.
So signing up for an email, so it's kind of a, if you do things that you get multiple entries. I believe if you haven't signed up and you do sign up, you do get an entry into the drawing. But if you make purchases, however small, you also get, the details are on the Assassin's Creed page. So if you go to our homepage and you click on collection and go to the AC-15 collection, it'll have a link and it'll have an explanation for all of the actual parameters of the giveaway. So if you are interested in that, you can go there to check it out.
Please make the hot pink rook of my dreams.
All right. Okay. All right. So let's wrap up. We've been here long enough.
I got a couple of other questions.
Yay.
Okay, that's true. That's fine.
Quick.
Run through them real quick.
Allison Monuland says that they're a plus size model if we ever need one right down the hall. Nice.
Hello. Are you
Maybe
sending
say hi.
an email to info@Volante
Yeah, send us an email at info@volante.
or marketing@Volante or pretty much anything at Volante?
Anything at Volante, yes. Not anything at Volante.
Miggy V89 says, bring back the Bloodborne coat. Well,
I mean, this
This ain't it?
is pretty much... I mean, and if they mean they're really long ones, so this one is medium length. Although, if you want to pan down with the YouTube camera so that people can see,
well, I mean...
we say medium length. Oh, it's that one. It's forward.
Struggling
Just
with
tilt it. Just tilt the whole...
There you go. So,
check out them shoes.
no one get the shoes. Please
Well,
don't. Yeah, these are sweet Nike cross trainers. I don't hear it. So this is the mantle and hood, which, I mean, if this doesn't scream Bloodborne, I'm not sure what does. But, I think we call this coat medium length. I'm 6 feet tall and it goes down to my knees. So it's not a floor length coat or anything, but it's certainly not a short coat either. It is a medium to medium long length wax canvas trench coat.
So if they're thinking about the hunter's garb, it's basically just a lightly modified hunter's garb.
Yeah, slightly shorter. No, not the Hunter's Garb. What was the long
Beast
one?
Hunter.
Beast Hunter.
The Bloodborne coat was the Hunter's Garb, which is
Oh.
basically this exact one,
Yes.
except we added a couple more seams and made the points pointier.
Yeah, it's been changed a little bit. I was thinking of the Hunters, the Beast Hunter.
Beast Hunter's a much longer one. Any other questions that we have?
Any other YouTube questions?
Somebody says McDonald Rook. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Red and yellow, maybe?
Yes. Give me
Or
that
Ronald McDonald brand.
9%.
No.
A big M on the. Hell yeah! I know you guys will come through for me. Whoever wins the custom rook, please.
Do not do this to us. No, think about poor Emily. She's probably gonna be the one that has to sell it.
Oh, she would become violent. I lived through the chaos of it all.
She's been through some crazy stuff. The Poor Collective says women's cut in all caps. Yeah,
Of the
Helsing does come in a
Helsing does come in a women's.
indeed. The
As
Hellkit
does the
comes in
sweet
women.
AJ5.
The Rook did come in a women's cut.
The rook did, and
We sold all of them,
we did sell
but
all.
at a very slow pace. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we sold the last two, I believe, at New York Comic Con.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's wrap up. Grand Finale collection. What's going on with that?
The Grand Finale collection. These are pieces that are disappearing. If you can find it and you like it and it's there, get it. And if you spend $200 or more, you get a sweet free shirt.
Yes. Also, Helsing shipping very soon. If you would like one, it is available now for purchase. We'll be getting them in to ship very, very soon. So not much time to wait. And yeah, sign up to our email list if you want to get updates on these kinds of things if you're not already, or tell your friends. We've got some cool stuff coming out the next week or two as well. So
Some very cool stuff.
keep your eyes on the site. Maybe early November, there might be some cool stuff coming out.
And if you're on the email list, you get exclusive early access to things.
Yes, you do. All right. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining.
Yay!
And we will see you.
In the next video.
See you next time.
And then we have some really jaunty, cool ending music, like wah wah wah.